So I just got a scary thought, which I want to rant about for a bit, get it off my chest. So if you didn't already see, Yiheng just got a 4.09 world record 3x3 average, which beats his own world record of 4.25. So that's like a crazy drop. Second in the world is T1 with a 4.74. So he's 0.65 of a second away from everyone else. So to me, this is quite scary because first of all, a 4.09 single would be 24th in the world. So only 23 people even got a single solve under this average. Also, no one has ever gotten counting time below the average. So Team on College NC, he's done like hundreds of averages in comp. His best counting time ever is 4.17. Max Park, best counting time 4.24, which is 2 years ago. Zhuan Yi, the Chinese kid who does full ZB, his best counting time 4.45, although he hasn't been to many comps. Maddie's best counting time 4.28. Royhan 4.31. No one has gotten a single counting time sub this world record, and that makes me quite nervous because I have no idea when this would be beaten or when Yiheng Wang would be overtaken. And I think this is the first average that proves, okay, it's very, very possible now for him to get a sub 4 average. Because in this average, he got 3 threes and a 4.5 counting. So like he could still improve this average. But even if we be generous and say, okay, he's never beaten this average, 4.09 would be his PR forever. Let's compare this to the long jump, okay? Do you know the long jump in the Olympics where people jump as far as possible? I know what you're thinking, Callan, why the hell are you talking about the long jump? But hear me out. The long jump world record is 8.95 meters set by Mike Powell. This was set in 1991. 33 years ago. This record has been standing for 33 years and counting. Since that record, the closest anyone has got was like 8.74. So nowhere close. So long jump was solved in the 90s, the early 90s. And when I saw that for the first time, it made me think about cubing. Or not even cubing, let's even just narrow it down to 3x3. Humans have been getting faster and faster and faster basically every year since the Rubik's Cube was invented. And whenever a crazy record happened, people think, okay, this is optimal. But then more methods come out or a better cube comes out and it's just beaten straight away. So take Eric Ackerstyk's 7.08 for example. Before that solve, world record was 8.72 and he lowered it down to 7.08. So people are thinking, okay, this is never going to be beaten. But then newer cubes came out, newer methods came out, Felix came out. Well, not in that way. Like, okay, he came out to like the cubing. He joined the cubing world and he was just smashing every record, and I assume a lot of people were like, okay, Felix would never be beaten. But then obviously we know that's false. And then we have Yu Shendu's 3.47. I think a few people thought that would never be beaten, and it was. But then we have Yiheng Wang's 4.09 average. And I know it's quite dangerous to say, okay, no, this is not getting beaten. No one's ever beating Yiheng. But like, it's a 4.09 average. Like, that's so fast. I honestly don't know if anyone's even got sub that at home. Like, who has a home PP average which is sub 4.09? Right, so there are 4 other people who has a sub 5 average officially. Max Park, Roy Hanju, Zhuan Yi, and Timo. None of them have a 4.09 average at home. There's no way. And the thing that scares me is that 3x3 might have just become the long jump. The long jump world record, no one has gone close to it for 33 years. And I don't know if anyone is going to beat this, honestly. I know people have been saying that for Eric Ackerstyke, Felix Zendegs, Yu Shendu, but Yiheng, this record is on another level, I think. I mean, there's certainly no one who's active right now who would beat that. Like, anyone, I don't think there's anyone in the top 100 right now who has a chance at beating that. Like, Zhuan Yi, the full ZB kid, he's unreal. Like, he's so good. I think he can get maybe like 4.4, but 4.09 is so low. Mani Hiroto Naba in a Cubicle video, he predicted what the world records would be in 2040. So 16 years from now. He predicted that the world record average would be 3.35. I don't know if he was high or something in this video, but that's not happening. I know Maddie's a smart man, but 3.35 is a bit ridiculous. Because like the methods have been so optimal now. Cubes have been getting really optimal, like the GAN cubes. For a 3.35 average to happen, someone who's probably not born yet, and maybe born like 5 years from now, some kid has to come along and have like the craziest genes ever that's perfect for cubing somehow. He has to know full ZB, have like instant recognition, and even then they would have to have the craziest look ever to get 3.3 average. And what I just explained there, that's basically Yiheng, except the full ZB. And he doesn't even need full ZB, like his CFOP is so fast. So yeah, I really don't know when Yiheng will be overtaken. It's getting ridiculous now how much he's pushing this world record. And you know, a fair play to him if he's the last 3x3 world record holder to ever exist. Him and his team has clearly worked very hard to try and optimize 3x3. His 2x2 is another story that's a bit dodgy, but 3x3 you can't really like cheat at. So yeah, just fair play to Yiheng. But obviously it is a little bit bittersweet because 3x3 is by far the most prestigious event. Like, it's the most well known. And I think in mainstream media, 3x3 single is more popular. But of course, in the cubing world, 3x3 average is the most prestigious. So at least the 3x3 single is still kind of gettable. Yiheng will probably get that as well. So, but hopefully he doesn't lower it down too much. Hopefully it's like a 3.06. Maybe Timon or Max or like Royhan or Kyle Santuki can still get it, or Maddie. So like in mainstream media, the 3x3 average would probably be the second most like prestigious cubing record, and that might have just been ended by Yiheng. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If anyone made it this far, then thanks for listening. This is kind of like the first proper rant that I did, so hopefully it wasn't too messy, although it kind of was messy. Comment down below if you think anyone will ever dethrone Yiheng at the top, and let me know when you think it will happen, because I'm curious what you guys think. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.